Hello, ones! Welcome back to our Life Path Number Tarot readings. I hope you have had a lovely few weeks. This is our Life Path Number reading. As you know, it has been some time since I've recorded a tarot video, whether this or whether the pick a card or anything. It's actually been a few weeks. And I'd like to first say thank you for being here and thank you for your support. If you're new to the channel, then you didn't have to miss me. If you aren't new, then I am sorry I've been away for so long. There's been a lot going on. Excuse me, if you haven't noticed, my voice is a little bit scratchy because I'm kind of fighting off an illness. And there's just been a lot of emotional upsets and a lot of changes in life. So I haven't really been in the spiritual or energetic space where I felt comfortable giving these readings, where I felt like they would actually be helpful to people. But I had to get back on that saddle. So I'm back and I'm making changes to this channel and to many of the things that I'm doing to better suit my schedule and to help me find a little bit more balance in my life. And I'm also making these changes so that I can start giving more to the people, those of you out there who are supporting this channel and who have been supporting Maiden Circle for such a long time and in so many different ways. I want to be able to offer more for you while also justifying the amount of time and energy I put into what I'm offering. So now Maiden Circle has a Patreon. Yay! We have a Patreon channel. And so, like I said, that's just to continue doing this work and justify the time, Patreon channel, Patreon website, and that's just justify the time that I spend doing this work. We'll be having still these life path number readings on YouTube, but they will be now monthly readings. So this is actually your life path number reading for the month of October. And they will be monthly readings, and I'll also still be doing the weekly pick a card, but I'm going to probably do a different day other than Monday. Mondays are no longer as viable for me for this. So I will be doing a weekly pick a card, and that's going to be coming back next week or even sometime before Friday, maybe. We'll see. We'll also be going down from having the proposed 4 blogs a month because I haven't really been able to do that in the last couple of months. I just haven't been able to write 4 blogs a month. So we're going down to 2 blogs a month. One blog will be on Patreon and only for patrons. One blog will be on the Maiden Circle website, and I may throw in like an extra blog for just the heck of it and just to keep you guys updated. I'll also be doing an extra reading with a channeled message on Patreon. So if you sign up for that, you'll also be getting the life path number reading for the month. You'll be getting the weekly pick a card readings, and if you're a patron, you'll get that extra reading on the channel. And this is, like I said, for the sake of my health and my sanity, and it's also meant to give more to those who support Maiden Circle most actively, because I feel like there needs to be they just deserve more. There have been people who've been supporting Maiden Circle since it was more barely an idea, since I was just sending out emailed lesson plans. Okay, so those people, I want to just be able to give a little bit more to them and also justify the time I'm spending on Maiden Circle work and on all of this beautiful stuff. I love it, and spiritually, I would be doing this all day long for free all the time, but I also have to live and have rent and take care of my cat, and so I need to really put more energy into supporting our lives and taking care of ourselves, because if I don't take care of us, then I can't take care of anybody else. So that's all the announcements I had for you. Again, thank you so much for being here and for supporting this channel. Thank you so much for all your love. And I really appreciate all of you out there who send me messages and message me on Facebook and who love and support Maiden Circle. I just want you to know that I very much appreciate you. And these changes are hopefully going to go towards showing that and also allowing me to give you better quality stuff, better quality readings and channelings, because I'm not draining myself and I'm not feeling any sense of like worry or fear or desperation because I'm spending so much time doing this that I'm not able to make ends meet with my other work. Okay, so hopefully you guys are okay with that. Hopefully you guys understand that. Let's go ahead and get started. So take a nice deep breath and get yourself in that position where you are ready to receive these messages that are being offered to us. This is your life path reading for the month of October for those with a life path number of 1. If you don't know how to find your life path number, then there is a link in the description of this video that will lead you to another video that I tell you how to find your life path number. Of course, life path numbers are just one of the myriad of numbers that influence us and influence our personalities and our lives. So if this doesn't resonate with you, because these are general readings, if it doesn't resonate with you, I do recommend that you check your other chart, your name chart, your birth chart, and any other numbers that are influential for you. See which number pops up the most, and then go check out the reading for that, okay? So as usual, we're going to start with a little bit of information about life path numbers 1. 1 is the symbol of divine expression. It is the key to communication, skills, and verbal expression. 1 represents the start of something new. 1 is a reminder to make sure you're in alignment with your higher purpose. Those with a life path number of 1 tend to be highly ambitious. 1s are on a mission to achieve their dreams, and they must learn the importance of independence and self-belief. 1s are driven to pursue lofty goals, the likes of which others think impossible. 1s tend to be type A. They're workaholics who can sometimes get stuck focusing on outcomes, leading them to miss out on the smaller important details. 1s have great potential to do amazing things, but they must remember that they are still part of the bigger picture. Teamwork can provide 1s with the necessary support, but it may be a challenge for them. 1s may feel that their way is the one best way, which isn't the most desirable trait. Even so, 1s are often quite clever and can see things in unique and innovative ways. Okay, that's just a little bit about the life path number 1. Now I'm going to roll this die to see what your overall energy message is. What is the overall energy for those with a life path number of 1 who are here to receive it, who are connecting and resonating with this message? What is the overall guiding energy for those with a life path number of 1 for the month of October in 2019? Please and thank you. You got a 0. I look at the number that's on top. You may be feeling insecure or helpless. Think of what inspires you to speak your desire. If all else fails, false confidence may help. Think of what inspires you to spark your drive. Speak your desire. Either way, think of what it is that makes you excited, that makes you feel like life is enjoyable, it's worth living. And if you're not feeling confident, you're not feeling like you're able to master something or get through the day, then fake it till you make it. That is your overall message. Let's see what your direct guiding message is. This is a little bit on, I guess, a more personal scale. So for those with a life path number of 1, who are here to receive this message, who are connecting to it, who are resonating with it. What is their direct guiding message for the month of October 2019? What is their message for October 2019 for those with a life path number of 1? What is their direct guiding message? I am asking their higher selves. I am asking mine. I am asking deity, the divine. I am asking all those spirits and angels and ancestors and all those beings out there that watch over us and guide us and want us to reach our highest goods. For those out there with a life path number of 1 in the month of October 2019, what is their direct guiding message for October? Please and thank you. Inspiration. Okay, so you may be having some ideas. There may be some changes you're looking to make for yourself. You might be in a position where you are either being asked to share your ideas or you simply just have them. Like you're just feeling like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, or what if I did this, what if I did that? You may be lacking in confidence with your ideas. You may not actually have the energy or feel like you are able to follow through, but they are there inside of you. They're just kind of like, how do I explain it? They're there, you know? You're feeling like you need to have, like these ideas need to come out in some way, if that makes any sense to some of you. Some of you might just be feeling like you're about to start anew or change yourself, like you may be going through a bit of a change with like how you like. Some of you might be dyeing your hair, getting a tattoo or something, just kind of changing how you live, how you present yourself to the world. And you maybe aren't feeling very sure of how that's going to be received, okay? So let's see what your soul message is. What is going on in the soul of those with a life path number of 1? For the month of October, what message does the soul of those with a life path number 1 want to get across? What is it trying to get out to them? For those with a life path number of 1, what is their soul trying to say to them through the month of October? Oh, we had 2 cards jump out. And I'm going to put them back in, but you do have the, what is this? Death card and the King of Cups on this side. Okay, so you may be going through some emotional transformation. You may be letting something go, but because we have this side for the Death card, it's very positive. It's like that some part of you had to die. Maybe someone you loved or a relationship that you needed to let go of. Maybe it was, maybe you were just being overly emotional about something, because we have this dolphin here, and dolphins I tend to think of have to do more with like intelligence and logic and thought, even though they're water creatures. So like maybe you have been emotional about something, or you have been unsure in your emotions about something. Something was unclear, and now things are becoming so clear to you that this transformation, this change, whatever it is that you were worried about, you're now letting it go, and you're thinking on a more stable mental level. Okay, so I'm going to put those back in the deck and just see if we can get a single card message. For those with a life path number of 1, what is their soul trying to tell them for the month of October 2019? For those with a life path number or destiny number of 1, what is their soul trying to tell them for the month of October in the year 2019? Please and thank you. Right. It came right back up, you guys. So your soul is going through a transformation. Some part of you, something in your past is being released. It's being let go of, and you're starting to be free. Like if you can see this? She's dancing in the background because she's free, because whatever it was that was keeping her grounded, keeping her stuck, keeping her kind of imprisoned in some darkness is no longer there. She's released herself. And then we have these two fellas here who were on the other side. They were watching Death himself, or this knight on this steed. And I get a sense of fear here. Here, I don't get it. He looks happy. They look content. They look peaceful. They look healed. Whatever was happening in the past, it's time to let that go. It's time to transform from a deep spiritual level. Your soul is ready, and it's growing. It's healing. Okay? So let's see what your heart message is. What's going on in the heart and mind of those for the life path number of 1? What is going on in the heart and mind for the month of October? In their subconscious, what is their subconscious trying to get across for the month of October? What should they be aware of? Should they be prepared for? Oh, okay. There's a lot of changes coming. So this 7 of coins just jumped out. For those with a life path number of 1, you're gonna have a lot of choices that you're gonna need to be making, or a lot of options coming to you. For those with a life path number of 1, what is their heart and mind thinking of, or what is their heart and mind trying to get across for the month of October, year 2019, for those with a life path or destiny number of 1? Please and thank you. Thank you, divine beings. You have, what is this? Is this a tower? It looks like the tower, doesn't it? Because it's a tower, but sometimes I feel like this deck tricks me. But if this is the tower, then you are going through some changes, like some things are being let go of. But this might be judgment, actually. I'm gonna take just a moment and check my little bookie here. Nope, I was right the first time. It is the tower, and that means sudden change. That means you're going to have a lot of options. There are going to be a lot of things. You might have a lot of choices you need to make. Like you may be looking at different jobs. You may be looking at different people in your life. You may be wanting to move. You may have just a lot of different ideas that you're inspired to follow, and you're struggling to decide which ones to follow. You may have a new creation or a new invention or something that you want to try that is totally different from what you've done before. And that's probably why, if that's the case, you're feeling very low confidence, because this is so different. You've been inspired to change. You've been inspired, and we've got two symbols of change. So some, like, whoever is resonating with this, you are absolutely 100% going through a big shift, but it is so positive. And that is what you have to remember, because sometimes the tower can be scary. Sometimes the tower can make people think like, oh, everything's going to fall apart. And yes, some things have to fall apart. But the thing is, when the things that fall apart do, you're going to realize that not only were they not serving you, but you can take what they left behind and rebuild whatever it is that you're inspired to rebuild. And I do feel like with that Seven of Coins, there's just going to be a lot of different possibilities coming for you, uh, a lot of different places for you to reach. Like, and since this is on the mind, mental and emotional plane, mind and heart plane, these resources or these ideas, these things that you're going to be able to reach out to, those are going to be internal, I believe. I think they're going to come from a soul place, because we have this death, we have this change. So this change that's coming, it's like, or that you'll be going through, this transformation that you'll be going through, it's like you have to decide whether or not to actually follow through. And I think you're going to probably be changing your mindset in a lot of different ways. I think you're going to be thinking, you're going to be thinking differently about what other people say to you, about what is being offered to you, what's being made available to you. We have in here NS, so that might be representative of something to some of you. But I do think that whatever this change is that's coming, it's going to be something that's going to actually bring more positive opportunities to you, more positive, like, choices and chances and ideas. I think you're going to be very inspired to be bringing some sort of, like, either, like I said, a new business, a new creation. It could be, for some of you, you might be ready to start like an Etsy shop or something. I don't know why that just came into my mind. And yeah, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of options, a lot of changes. Let's keep going, and we'll come back when more comes out. Let's see what your physical message is. For those of the life path number of 1, what is their earthly, mundane, or physical message for the month of October 2019? This could be concerning your job, your career, your finances, your family, your friends, your relationships, your romantic relationships, your home life, even your health, your car, just anything on the earthly, physical, mundane level. For those with a life path or destiny number of 1 for the month of October 2019, please connect us. For those who are resonating with this message, those with a life path number of 1, what is their physical, earthly, mundane message for the month of October in the year 2019? Please and thank you. Please, Spirit, what is the message? Please and thank you. Okay, so we have 2 that just came out. You have the Wheel of Fortune, and you have the 8 of Wands, okay? So, change. Change. Just, those of you who are resonating with this message, October is going to be a month of extreme transformation, based, I think, on your ideas, based on something that you've been inspired to do, something that, and I do, like with the Wheel of Fortune, your fortune is about to change. Like, if things haven't been going well for you, you've been feeling kind of down, or you've been like unable to really see your ideas come to fruition, or trust them, or trust yourself, your mindset is about to shift. You're about to realize that there's a lot more available to you to make things better, and your fortune on the physical is about to change. And I don't really think you have to actively, on the physical level, do much else than what you've been doing. Just keep following this inspiration. Keep trusting your intuition. And this change that is happening to you, it's been happening on a soul level. You've already gone through the dark night part, or you're just going through it. If this is, if you're watching this before October, you may still be going through this, but by the end of October, I do think that those of you who are resonating with this, your soul will have gone through that transformation, through that dark night of the soul, through that pain, and you will come out a lot more ready to accept these changes that are going. And this is with the Eight of Wands. Sometimes there's like this idea of communication. There's also this idea of staying the course. But sometimes, and I feel like all of that can be a part of this, but sometimes I get the idea that this also has to do with taking the lead. So one of my other decks, on the Eight of Wands, there's like it goes over like a field, and on the field there are these sheep. And so I always have this idea that the Eight of Wands is telling you to take the lead. It's telling you to take control. You no longer need to follow someone else's guidance or someone else, like we always need guides and mentors, but you no longer need to follow someone else's rules or their path that they set for you. Take the lead and take control of your fortune, because now you're ready. Because these ideas, and like I said in the very beginning, if you don't feel ready by the end of October, or even throughout October, because this is for the month, if you don't feel ready, just pretend you are. Fake it. Do all the stuff that a person who is ready would do. Does that make sense? If you want to be like an actor, do the things that an actor would do. Take classes, get your headshots done, read up on some scripts, buy monologue books so that you can practice and prepare your monologues, and go to auditions. You don't have to get every audition, but eventually you're going to get one, right? Excuse me. But you're not going to get any if you don't go. You're not going to get any if you don't do anything. And right now, in your spirit, you're ready. Right now, you are inspired. You have these ideas, and whether or not you feel like you're capable of actually achieving them, you have the control to make the world think that you are. You have the ability to like guide yourself and take this change in stride, whatever it is. And this change that I think is happening, because this is on your heart and mind soul, I don't think anything devastating is happening in your physical life. This is internal, okay? You're letting people go, you're letting old mindsets go, you're letting lack go. You're letting lack go. The mindset of lacking, the mindset of loss, and you're replacing it with a mindset of abundance, okay? And like I said, fake it if you don't have it now. Keep faking it. Keep telling yourself every day. Tell yourself that you are abundant, you have options, you have choices, that you have good ideas, that you are healing and growing, because spiritually you are in this place where you can heal. You are in control. You keep telling yourself that, whether or not you believe it, and eventually you're going to realize that it's actually true, okay? So let's see what your support message is. This is a message of love from the universe. This is a message from the divine, from spirit, your ancestors, your guides, whoever it is that you call upon in your darkest times, whoever it is that you need help and love from. What is your universal spiritual message? What is your universal spiritual guide? Sorry guys, there's like cat hair and stuff all over my cards, naturally. What is the universal support message, the love message, for those with a life path number 1, those who are here to receive this message? What do their guides, their personal spiritual guides, have to say to them for the month of October in 2019? Please and thank you. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Absolutely, every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring you towards right-minded thinking, right? It's trying to help you let go of all those old mindsets, let go of that lack of confidence, that fear, let go of the need to follow other people's lead, and take the reins for yourself. Let that change happen on a deep soul level. Trust your intuition, trust this creation, this energy of change that is coming to you, because it is huge. You guys are going through like the biggest metamorphosis in October. Be ready, okay? Prepare yourself and let yourself be led. by the divine, by spirit, by the universe, so that you can be thinking more positively, more healthily, so that you can take control of what's going on in your life, okay? So let's see if there are any closing messages for those with a life path. Whoa. Sorry guys, I just dropped almost all of my cards. Like most of the cards that dropped were face down. The one that came face up, 8 of Wands. Again, take the lead, take control. Wow. So I am gonna show you these. I'm gonna put them back in the deck, but listen. 3 Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the 8 of Wands again. Right? Some of you out there, you are making a big change, and it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be amazing. Okay? Like, don't give up. If you're feeling lack of confidence, if you're doubting yourself, if you're questioning yourself, just keep doing it. Even if it doesn't look like change is immediate, keep going and celebrate. Take the people that you love with you. Do it in love. Do it in joy. Be happy with the process that you're going through. You have success. You have double success. You have 2 aces here, the Wheel of Fortune, an 8 of Wands, and a 3 of Cups. These are some of the most positive cards that just all fell out for you, okay? Okay? So I'm going to put them back in, but we're going to see what your last closing message is. I honestly don't think there's much more for you. Like, you got this, number 1. Okay? You are number 1. You are living up to your number right now. You are living up to your type. You have this. Even if you don't believe in yourself, even if you're doubting yourself at this moment, you gotta let that go, because your soul has been through so much and it is ready to blossom. This is your time, okay? Is there any last message for those with a life path number of 1 before we leave for the month of October? Any closing messages for those who are here, those who are connecting and resonating with this message, whose higher selves are here to send them this message, to guide them? Any closing remarks, please and thank you. I ask the divine and I ask my higher self, please and thank you. So you have the first 3 cards to come out. Ace of Pentacles again, 5 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, right? So this is going to be work. This is going to be something that you have, you got to put your nose to the grindstone for, but it's not like, or I should say it's something you're preparing for, actually, because it's not like, it doesn't feel like it's the hardest work anymore. Like, I feel like you've gone through the hard part. You're getting through the hard part. That's passing, and now you see success on the horizon. It's your dreams. It's what you're waiting for. It's what you've been preparing for and asking for. Do you have any closing remarks? And I might pull a couple of clarifiers too, just because I had a thought. Any closing remarks for those with a life path number of 1? Please and thank you. I'm looking for 4 more cards. Okay, some of you might be leaving behind a third-party situation or relationship that has not been serving you. Some of you are starting to you're reclaiming your time. You're like, hey, I don't have any more time for your nonsense, your negativity. Some of you just kind of came out of this, and it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could just be some sort of heartbreak, something that just wasn't positive, that you just felt maybe that you were imbalanced, or that you were sad, you were in a dark place. Some of you have been hurt. Some of you have felt some serious pain in the past. And it could be pain that you put into your work. A lot of you, I feel like this has to do with some work, but it could be romance, it could be love, it could be your relationship. So, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But, whatever it was in the past, you worked hard to kind of pull yourself away from it, and now you're at a point where you can start kind of trying to see what was worth it, what served you, what didn't, or you're already starting to see that. You're already going through that with this whole Tower mindset. And then we have the Page of Swords. So you have a new idea. This goes right along with your inspiration, okay? And we also have, I just noticed, we have 3, then we have that 3 of Cups pop out, and then we have this 3 here. So we have 3 threes, which, just tells me that your divine guides are with you right now. They're watching you. They're trying to make sure you get the best of the best. Okay, so keep that in mind. But the Page of Swords, tells me you're starting something new. Maybe you're not feeling super confident, because he's not very confident. He's like, he knows what he's supposed to do, but he's not sure. He's keeping a light touch on that sword. He's keeping a light hand because he's not really sure if he's actually capable. Just because he knows what he's supposed to do, it doesn't mean he's confident that he's able to. But you know what? I feel like that's about to change for you. I feel like you're in this place where you're not necessarily confident that you're able to achieve this thing that you're trying to achieve, but I feel like you are. I feel like you're starting to realize that either you've been giving your energy to the wrong places, or you're just going to be a lot more aware of how you're spending your time, who you're giving your love to, who you're giving your energy to, what you're spending your thoughts on, okay? Like I said, some of you have had this lack mindset for a while, this mindset of like, I'm not good enough, or I can't do this, or I can't do that, or if I try this, it's going to fail. And you're starting to come into a place where you're realizing that no, actually, I could try it this way. And even if I fail, what did I lose besides a little bit of time, right? So be careful of where you're putting your energy. Also be careful of how you're focusing your resources, because if you're telling yourself that you can only do one thing as opposed to another, but that one thing hasn't been working for you, then you're still back at this Seven of Pentacles energy where you have to question whether it's been fruitful for you. So just be aware of that. But again, we have these very positive cards that tell me you've been preparing for something big. These changes that you're bringing about, they're going to be positive. I would like to see please tell me a little bit more about this Six of Pentacles. I don't know. I want to know more about this Six of Pentacles, please. Please tell me just a little more about the Six of Pentacles for the life path number 1 before we get out of here. Just 1 or 2 more cards for the Six of Pentacles. Please tell me. Help us clarify why this Six of Pentacles is here. Help us clarify what this Six of Pentacles means. Why is it here? Why do we have Six of Pentacles here for the 1? Please. The Emperor. Yeah, it's time to get organized. It's time to really pay attention to where you're spending your money, where you're spending your time, what you're doing. And the Queen of Swords. I think you've been putting your energy into your emotional energy, especially into a lot of things that haven't been serving you. It's time to get clear. Get clear on what you want and how you want to do it. Get clear on where you want to go. Be truthful, be direct, let go of any unnecessary emotional attachments that have kept you from doing this, whether it's emotional attachments to a negative, mind voice, whether it's, self-destructive behavior. We didn't get a devil here, so maybe that's not the case. Whatever it is, there's something that you've been emotionally invested in that it's time for you to say, okay, listen, I got to do this for me. It's time to be a little bit more logical. It's time to be even a little bit more cold, a little bit more, I don't want to say selfish, but you can't let other people stop you, because the path you're on right now, oh my gosh. Number 1, you are so fortunate. You are so blessed. And this change that's coming for you, it's also going to be a mindset shift for you. So get yourself organized, get yourself ready, do the work, sit down, write things out, plan for your future. This is the time to do it, because what's coming for you is something you need to be grounded for. You need to be stable for. Okay? So that is your message for the month of October. Number 1s, thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next month's reading, and I'll see you on Patreon, hopefully, and also for the pick a card reading. So I guess I'll see you soon. Have a beautiful, wonderful month, and remember always that I love you. Bye.